Okay, so the thing with crustaceans.
Welcome back to Rock Bottom Solid.
Oh, fucking... No, so I just find them... Okay. So
Welcome back to Personal Fears.
I had this... I studied biology in university for a couple of years. And one of the first things that we did, one of the first courses we had was on...
Oh boy.
Was on biodiversity, and we're still in fucking...
I am a fucking idiot.
Dark, we have thermal goggles.
I have fucking thermal goggles.
One of the first things that we had was... Oh my
Oh
god.
oh god.
Again, I'm intensely uncomfortable. I just saw a fucking slippery ass dude slithering through a slippery ass vent. No. So one of the first courses that we had was biodiversity, and what we had to do was basically dissect a lot of shit. And one of the first... Oh, look at that flat. Look at those flat colors right there. No shading at all.
Just flat white.
One of the first things we had was we had to dissect representatives of all the different major families of fauna, right?
Right.
So for arthropods, which covers the 10-legged crustaceans, the 8-legged arachnids, and the 6-legged insects, and of course the many-legged centipedes and millipedes, right?
Righto.
Those are one family called arthropods, and that basically means segmented animal.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they are. They're defined by their segments and their legs and stuff like that. But the representative of arthropods was a crayfish that we had to dissect.
Right.
And you know what? Crayfish are... I didn't have a problem with crayfish before that. I didn't particularly like them, and I always thought it was kind of gross having to like...
Are you kidding me?
You just crawl through his fucking legs, man, and there you will die. No, so crayfish. Crayfish. We had to really fucking pull these assholes apart, right?
Yeah.
They were pre-boiled, because that keeps them for longer. They keep for longer when you boil them. So they were really fucking just mushy inside, and we had to fucking bifurcate them, so cut them down through the middle, right?
Yeah.
And it was a bad show, because we had to look at all the organs and their intestinal tract and their ganglia and all their fucking they have legs that they use for they don't have genitalia. They have specialized legs they use for that, which sounds really fucking stupid, but that's what they are.
That sounds pretty weird.
Yeah, it sounds pretty weird. That's because it is.
I guess I'm not supposed to go this way, because I can't do anything from this fucking vent.
Yeah, I guess you gotta go back.
I tried throwing stun grenades.
Oh, there is slippery ass.
Slippery ass red blob snake.
But when we're done with this actual kind of interesting exercise of having to completely pull this creature apart, they were dead, of course. As I said, they were boiled. Not all animals that we had to dissect were dead. We had to kill some of them, and that was intensely uncomfortable for me as well.
What did you have to kill?
Clams.
Clams.
Had to kill a clam.
All right.
And that's that. And I don't know if you know about clams, but they have this muscle that they use to keep the shell closed, right?
Yeah.
We had to cut that while the animal was still alive, in order to reach the inside of it and just let it just slowly die from stress, basically.
Great.
The other thing, it was sea urchins. We had to kill those too. The worst part was... Okay, let me finish with the crayfish, right?
Right.
So the crayfish, when we had pulled this shit apart, our teacher was like, you can eat them if you want. So the other gentleman that I had I had taken a backseat to this. They were swinging the scalpel on this particular exercise, but and then they just launched themselves at it like fucking animals. Just
fucking, I ate it.
Just ate those fucking crayfish, man. And since then, I have just found crustaceans to be intensely uncomfortable. I can't eat crustaceans as well. I get like physically, I get barfy, and that's terrible because I can't eat. I just in general can't eat an animal that looks like. I can't eat meat from an animal as long as it looks like the alive animal.
Right.
That turns me off completely. I can't do that. So crayfish, when they're served, they look pretty much like the regular animal. Plus, I have that intensely uncomfortable feeling of having pulled this shit apart and just studied it, and just I think they're gross. I don't like them. I get sick. And I've just spent a week in a place where they pride themselves on having a fucking shellfish buffet one of the days. And
this is where we...
And that is also an intensely uncomfortable experience for me because fucking crabs. Okay, crabs are worse for me than fucking crayfish. Crayfish are not so bad. It's the crabs. I don't like crabs. Crabs are even more intensely uncomfortable for me, and they have fucking crab claws, and everybody's just smashing the fucking crab claws with their cutlery, just cracking the shells open, pulling out the meat and feasting on it, and I just get sick, dude.
Oh man.
The other thing we had to kill, right? I quickly learned that I should not group up with these gentlemen.
Again.
Because they were fucking animals. So there was this very sweet girl that I befriended because she was sweet, but she was a vegan. So she was even more uncomfortable with having to cut up these animals than I was. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll cut these animals up. It's for science. Let's do this for science, and let me be a man here, just for once. He's the green dot.
Alright, I may have, oh, hey.
Oh, cool.
Circle.
Yeah. So when we get to these sea urchins, right? They're like these spheroid animals with like a shell on all the way around, really. And what we had to do was puncture around the equator of it.
Yeah.
Puncture a hole inside, and then jam scissors in there, and cut them up and separate the hemispheres, basically.
Right.
While the intestines were still connected on the inside.
Oh,
so they were alive but bisected, these animals.
Oh, shit.
And I felt really uncomfortable with that. I was like, can't we just fucking kill it? And my teacher was like, oh, don't worry, they don't feel pain. I'm like, they may get a little stressed out, yeah. I have bisected this fucking animal. And he's like, look at the peculiar star shape inside of it. That's the ovaries. that's the ovaries. That makes caviar. That makes caviar. If you have a yellow star inside your bisected sea urchin, that's really delicious. And I'm like, oh my goodness, here we fucking go again, right? With the fucking eating of the animals. Luckily, no one had the caviar. Right. But I was still really I killed this creature just to see what it looked like inside. I mean, fucking, that's. I just feel like that's really fucking callous, man. I have to kill this creature just to see what it looks like inside. I feel like there's a better way of doing it. I really do appreciate the experience of having this tangible exercise, because fucking if biology wasn't a goddamn boring piece of shit. Otherwise, yeah. The best part of biology was definitely when we got to do shit, and it wasn't always that we got to do fun shit, but we got to do shit some of the time, like a quarter of the time.
Like murdering animals.
That was basically the best part. Oh, fuck, oh my goodness, I mean, I went into biology because I wanted to become a zoologist, right? Because I wanted to fucking conserve and study live fucking animals. when I learned that zoologists basically study dead creatures, that's when I was like,
No, thank you.
okay, so maybe, okay, maybe I can be something else in biology. And then I was kind of talented at botany. I learned. I wasn't particularly interested in it, but I was talented at it. So I was like,
Right.
so what's the what's the prospects of an up and coming botanist?
Right.
And our professor was like, well, there's my job, and that's basically it. And you can't have my job because I have my job. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Well, there's one other job. And I was like, please fucking tell me what the other job is. Well, do you know your grains? And I'm like, that is the least interesting part of botany. That's the fucking 4 grains. And I'm like, do you know your grains? Yes, I know my grains. It's the most basic fucking botany. Well, the other botany job there is basically you ride around in a car in the countryside to the farms, and you see if their grains are all right. Oh my god, fucking damn it! It's just not what I fucking want, man. That guy was awesome, but it's just, well, there's my job. You can't have my job because I have my job.
So if you want this, you can
can
ride
fight-
around
you can-
Denmark and look at fucking
You
grains.
can fight me for it. But yeah. So then the other parts of like this biodiversity course that we had, there were 4 parts of it. There was zoology, and there was botany, and then there was myology, which is fungus. And I was really good at that too, but I was good at the wrong part, because the thing, when you study fungi, right?
Yep.
What they want from you is for you to become a biotechnologist, which basically means that you'll be Metal Gear. We have a Metal Gear.
Metal Gear!
We have Metal Gear. What you do when you, I don't like this black brush. No, but when you study myology, what they want you to do is they want you to cultivate and develop yeast.
Right.
Basically yeast for medicinal purposes, because you have a lot of potential for making enzymes for pharmacology
Righto.
growing in yeast, because yeast is a very modifiable organism. But I was like, I do not want to fucking spend my life growing yeast. That is just not what I want to do. If I want to do anything with mushrooms, I don't know. If I want to do anything with fungi, I want to look at mushrooms. I want to go out in the forest and I want to look at mushrooms and I want to say, hey, look at that. That's a funny mushroom. Looks like a penis. And it's also named that way because people are lewd. So, yeah, I was pretty good at that too, but that didn't matter. Then the fourth thing was fucking algae. And that...
Hey!
No. Fucking algae, because...
I'm your prisoner. I'm just gonna hand wave you.
Yeah. Fuck algae, man. So that's where I kind of lost a little bit of my my
Your drive.
passion for biology.
Right.
And then after that we had some really bullshit courses with like mathematics and statistics
Yeah.
that were just like soul draining. And after that we had basic chemistry as well, which was also just soul draining. And I was like, God fucking damn it, give me something that's fucking
yeah.
exciting. And it never came.
Yeah. The next course I have to start after summer holidays is math and statistics.
Psychomancers can read people's minds. Yeah, okay, we're already in the black here.
Yeah.
Yes, Foxhound! Here we go, I know something about Foxhound. I know the name.
Oh my god, so hot!
I just want a bear. It's a hot box of rocks. Basically, what I know about Metal Gear is from Metal Gear Awesome and the simple plot of Metal Gear.
Pretty much.
Oh my god, Listen, Snake, there must have been a mistake. Oh, fucking that shit.
And if I do that,
So I've been studying to be a teacher instead for the past year, and that's just not much fun either.
Yay.
It's about halfway through my my 1 year. They laid off like more than a third of all the teachers. So fuck that shit. I don't want to do that anymore. Yeah. So I've found some passion for doing like graphic shit and videos and shit like that from having this channel. That's the only thing I really feel any passion for. Like I like production of stuff like that.
Yeah.
So okay, we really gotta end this episode, but this cutscene is just gonna keep fucking going, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we're playing Metal Gear. And I mean, this is one of the untold worries I had when you said, let's play Metal Gear, because fucking cutscenes!
I knew about this.
And we'll end up having episodes that, like, freaking 75% cutscene.
I know about this. I knew about this.
And here we are!
What? It transmits data using the salts in your what? I'm at my limit here, man. I can only do like 1 or 2 more episodes of this, and we gotta play some Infamous or something. I mean, I'm just so checked out, man. We've been playing. Look, we've been playing for just an hour, man.
Yeah.
No, we have the White House. The White House has been mentioned. Oh, we have the Pentagon.
Pentagon.
Oh my god, we have the heart attacks. We have the infamous heart attacks. When does he get the 2 heart attacks within 5 minutes? Whoa, dude, get away from me. Dude, what are you doing? This is very fucking weird.
Are we having simultaneous fever dreams or what's going on?
This is a collective hallucination. A mass psychosis. Dead. Oh! Yeah, and you did nothing to help him. Are you serious with it? Okay, next time on Rock Bottom.
I can't pause this!